Head and follow that backbone just like that. A little bit of Old Bay on one side. Hey, it's Florida Aquaman here, and I just woke up. We ended up going fishing late last night, and you guys got to check out what we got. The boat is trashed, but I got to get it all cleaned up because I have to run a charter tonight. But you can see we pretty much trashed the boat, but I got to get the batteries all charged up. But you guys got to see this. Originally, we had a plan to go get some redfish at night, and we're going to try a different technique. We got a couple really nice black drum for the grill, so I'm going to show you guys how we got all these fish, so tag along. Here we go.
The water's clear too.
Yeah, there's about 10, 15 of them.
Are those the one we would hunt, right? Those ducks?
Yeah, those are mallards.
So we're not going far?
No. All right, guys, so the sun's starting to go down. We're getting ready to head out to the spot. We got beautiful conditions. We have 0 wind for winter, which is very unique. We have a nice incoming tide, which is bringing nice clean water in. And for this part of the state, I like a higher tide because I can get back into those creeks and kind of avoid all those rocks that are out there. So we basically have perfect conditions. So guys, you got to check this out, what I rigged up here, okay? This is called, not a professional rigging job. This is called just getting it done. So I got one of these lights from one of my buddies. It was 36 volt and he wanted a 110. So he gave it to me. My trolling motor is 36 volts, so I wanted to try it out before I rigged it up. So I kind of rigged it up on the trolling motor. We're going to see how it works. I used a little bit of, you know, professional duct tape and a little bit of zip ties that I had laying around. So we're going to pray that it holds. We'll see what happens. I don't know. But if that doesn't work, I got my lights all around the boat. I got 110s and I got a generator. But I'm going to try not to run that for the video because the generator is loud and it ruins the video, you know? We want peace and tranquil, so... good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So what's really interesting is I used to have a fishing light company. I used to make lights and I used to sell them. I got out of it because I liked fishing better than making lights and I got sick of making them. So this is a decent light. I don't like how big it is for the wattage. This is an 800 watt light. It's kind of big and bulky. I like something that's a little smaller, because that way, you know, it takes up a lot of room. You have to mount it on the troller, and then you have to have the depth right. I like to go really shallow. So the lights that I used to make were only about like that big, and I made, you know, 100 watt, 200 watt, 300 watt, and I had them running off 12 volt and 36 volt. I didn't make 110 lights, but they worked pretty good. Maybe if you guys really like this video, in a future video, I'll show you guys how I make those lights and do like a how-to. Because like I said, I don't sell them anymore, and I'm pretty experienced at making them because I make quite a few of them. So we'll see. If this video does good, maybe for a next one. You guys let me know in the comments, okay? You ever seen that many dolphins? There's got to be at least 10 of them. You guys got to check out all these dolphins. It's pretty crazy. We'll see if they'll let us sneak up on them. Look at that right there. Look at that. I mean, that is pretty cool. I mean, there's 4 behind the boat. There's 2 down there. And there's about, I don't know, about 8 of them in front of us. See, and Eleanor didn't even want to go, and now she's taking videos of the dolphins. She said it was too cold. And you see that? She's taking videos of the dolphins. She's smiling. Look at this one right here, coming up on your side. Look, Eleanor, on your right. Look at him. I wonder if they're mating or something, huh? Look. They look like they're doing something. See? If you guys know what that behavior is, let me know. I'm not a wildlife biologist, but... check that out. That is pretty cool.
It's gonna be the favorite time of the video.
This is gonna be the favorite time. Look at them. There's so many. So it's so calm out that when I ran through here, you could just see the pod coming down. Normally when it's, you know, a little bit of windy, there's ripples and you can't see all these dolphin. But pretty cool. I've seen them before, but not like, look at this. Look at them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. Better than SeaWorld, huh? Or Discovery Cove. How much are Discovery Cove tickets now, you know? Is that still a thing? They still do that? Yeah. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So the sun's getting ready to go down. We ran over here. We made it to the back creeks. I'll let you guys know about this area on the west coast of Florida from about Tarpon Springs up all the way up in the Homosassa, Crystal River, even up north a little bit, is extremely, extremely rocky. So definitely if you guys want to try this, know where you're going, know the waters, know the tides too. The tides do rip out back here and you can get stuck in these back creeks if you don't know what you're doing. So really pay attention. Don't just come out here and just run your boat at night and not know where the rocks are, where you're going, what the tide's doing, because you will not have a fun night. Trust me, there's a little bit of planning that goes into it. You didn't
even say Happy New Year.
What do you mean? On the video?
Yeah.
I was supposed to say Happy New Year?
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Oh, look at the crab right here. You guys like blue crabs? Check it out. This thing is blinding me a little bit, but it's not bad.
Is it?
Yeah, I actually put duct tape, see, on the top of the light, because one of them was pointing up, so I put a little duct tape on the back just to make it work. Like I said, it wasn't a professional install. It was a get it done, I want to go fishing tonight install, so... I mean, it's not bad. We'll see how long this battery lasts for. Sheep's head, you can gig black drum. Sheep's head got to be 12 inches. Black drum got to be 14. We do get a little bit of flounder on the west coast, not a lot. I've seen a couple actually back in this area. They have to be 15 inches, I believe. And mullet, there's no size on mullet. I love gigging mullet, so we'll probably pop a couple of them. Good. Don't step. There's one right here, ready? There we go, nice drum. Everything is. I'll give my nice rinse again, nice head check. Nice black drum. Check that out. So these black drum got to be 14 inches of the size. That one's probably 15, 16 easy. Everything is spooky tonight with this moon. If you look, we got a full moon almost. I mean, it's pretty close. So you can definitely go gigging during a full moon. Just be aware that the fish are going to be a lot more spooky versus if you go on like a new moon when it's really dark out. But you do get bigger tidal swings on new moons and full moons. So you get a little more tidal flow. So that does help with the fishing. You ready? Good? Oh, look at that sea trout right there. Oh my goodness, I want that sea trout. Hang on. I'm gonna get him. Nice little sheep, but I'm gonna hurry up because there's a nice. Oh, there's that sea trout. He just took off. Throw him in the cooler. Check that out. That's about the smallest size I like to take right there. It's probably about a 15 inch fish. Not bad at all. So we'll keep going, see if we'll grab a couple more sheep's head here. Because we ain't seeing too many redfish, but I know where the redfish are. Alright guys, we gotta get the first sheep's head. This one's actually got some size too. There we go. Got a real nice sheep's head there. Get him in the cooler. Oh my goodness. Fucking everything's spooky. Look at the black drum. Wasn't that a black drum? Why not, right? That's a rocky. We might tap rocks, so just hang. Make sure you got good balance, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that drum right there. Ready? I know you can't see them, but I missed him. We can gig him, but we net him. I thought that was a redfish. See him?
That's big.
That's a drum. Ready? Just like this. Same thing with a redfish, okay? So he's in that net.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is you don't want to pull straight up, okay?
No.
No. Because he's in there. Because if you pull straight up, he's in that net. So he's in that net. So go ahead and take it. And that net is kind of suction cup to the bottom. You see him swimming? You see his tail right there? He's in there, but he's not in the pocket. I can kind of see his tail.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to give him a little motivation to be in that pocket. See? Gets like that, and then you pull up. See how the net folded like that? So give him a little dip. But you guys, that is the technique for doing it. Now I thought that was a redfish, but it wasn't. It was a black drum, but same concept. But you can see, look, no gig marks too. Look at this. It's stud.
Put your line on.
Look at that. That's a stud black drum. That's the size you want to eat. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Just a cheap little net.
That's cute.
Yeah, they get way bigger than that. But he's not bad. And you can hear him. Listen. You know why they call him black drum?
Mm-mm. Why?
You hear him?
Oh. Interesting.
He's saying, hold up, you can't see. He's saying, let me go. Here, come over here. You hear him drumming? Nice little black drum there.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. We'll let him go.
Oh, really?
No, we're not going to let him go. Oh. I'm just kidding. I eat him. This isn't catch and release. I mean, you could let him go because you netted him. We didn't put a gig through him, but.
Are we supposed to? We're not allowed to net him?
You can net or gig them. You can do either or. I just ended up netting him because I had the net in my hand and I thought he was, I thought it was redfish. Funny, didn't plan the bully net black drum. Alright guys, so this is what I am using to bully net these redfish, okay? Basically, if you guys know what bully netting is, it's mainly used for lobster in the Florida Keys. But up here on this side of the state, on the west coast, all the way up Crystal River, down to, I say, about Newport Richey, the redfish, you can actually bully net them because they sit in holes around rocks and they kind of hold still. So it's a method that I found that works. You obviously can't gig them at night, so you have to use this style of net. So basically, it's just a big old bully net. And the key with these redfish, I'm going to tell you right now, is when you take this net and you put it down, you have to make sure that that thing sits flat and you have a seal on it. If you do not have a seal on this, that redfish will get underneath, especially out here. The bottom is pretty soft, so you want to make sure that when you get on top of them, you give it a nice push and you hold it down. If you leave a little bit of gap like that, they will get under it. So just give a nice push. And then once you got the redfish in there, you kind of want to throw this off to the side. And you want to get them to shoot up in the net. And when you do that, you're just going to pull straight up like this. So this is a net that I actually got built just to bully net redfish. It's a little bigger ring, it works. But if you guys don't want to spend the money on a nice net like this, because this one's, you know, I think I paid maybe $150 for it, around there, maybe a little more. I don't remember the exact price. I'm going to use both nets to show you guys. So this is a little smaller net. It still works great, I'll tell you that. And this net is only about 50 bucks. And then what I do is I got a piece of PVC on here because these nets aren't long enough. This is called an Ed Cummings net. A lot of places have it, Bass Pro, West Marine, all your major shops will have it. You just got to bend it up like that. I add a little line so I can keep it upright. And it's, like I said, normally not long enough. So what I do is I add a little piece of PVC on the end. And what I do, I just heat it up and push it on there. And that gives you a little bit extra couple feet of handle. And this whole rig only costs about 50, 60 bucks. And it works great. You can use it for crabs. You can use it to bully net redfish. And you can also use it to bully net spiny lobster. And it works plenty good. So. There we go! No!
Ah!
No!
It's people.
No! How do you get out? Low redfish right there.
Too small.
That's all she said. Figure we'll get another drum. We got a drum. We're getting everything but redfish. We're getting everything but redfish. Check that out. Nice little drum right there. Nice little drum. All right, guys, we're gonna get all these fish filleted up. I got them in a nice little brine here. I put a little bit of fresh water. Ideal is salt water, but I don't have that out here. So we're gonna do this big old black drum first. Here, you want some? Give it a lick, come on. He doesn't like fish, I don't know why. I mean, he loves steak though.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, he will not eat fish, but he's curious about it. All right, so this knife is razor sharp. You can see, like, check this out. See, I already took a patch off. See that? How it just takes the hair right off the skin. So you got to be really careful with this, because if you cut your hand or something, you can cut a tendon or stuff like that. So I have a video on how to sharpen. If you guys want to watch that, go ahead, check that out. Just like I said, be very careful because it's sharp. So go ahead and make a slit right here, and then what you're going to do, once you make that slit, go ahead and follow that backbone just like that. See what I'm doing? Just take that backbone and just follow it. You're going to run all the way down to the end of the tail. Then what I like to do is kind of push, and that's going to kind of separate the flesh. You see how I give a little push? And I'm going to take that tip of the knife, and I'm just going to go like that. Same thing, and then once I got a bite in there, I kind of just go like that. You guys see what I'm doing? I'm just following the bones, just like that. And then I'm going to hit the spine, like that. And then what I'm going to do here is there's a rib cage right here. I'm going to take the very tip of the knife, and I'm just following the rib cage. And so an interesting thing is, a lot of people think black drum are full of worms, which they are, certain ones, usually the bigger ones. The small ones can't have worms, but I have noticed personally that it's very area specific to where you catch the black drum. I have not had a lot of worms in these fish where I catch them, but I've noticed if I've run to other spots, I will get the same size black drum and they will have worms in them. So we will see if they have worms. I don't know the reason. I'm assuming that has something to do with their diet or the water quality, but it's pretty interesting. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm just taking that knife, and there's a rib cage right there. I'm going to bust through those ribs right there, and then I'm going to follow down like this. And you can see that's the stomach cavity. See how I'm just following that with the tip of the knife? Now here's your pro level tip, okay? Don't take it and just come straight through like that, okay? Take it and fold it like that. That way it stays in one piece. If you want to use it for crab bait or carcasses, you have the skin and everything all together, and it makes less of a mess. Then go ahead and take your knife, just come like this, and you can see I also have a handle. If you took that fillet and went straight through, you'd have to sit there and hold it, so don't do all that. Take it, run your knife just straight like that. See that? And you have a beautiful fillet right there. A little bit of skin on there, or a little bit of red meat, but we won't worry about that. It's not a big deal because it's fresh. All right. So same thing, I'll show you. I'll do this side a little faster. Just take it, run down. Same thing, come around here. Don't go all the way through like that. Follow that rib cage. Just like that. Come down the backbone. Like that. Don't rip it through. And this one I'm not going to push as hard so I don't get that red meat, just to show you guys. You're going to waste a little meat doing that, but you don't get as much red meat, so. But in case you guys were wondering, you see this table here? I actually found this out when I was fishing. I was out actually in Hudson where we were. It was right after we had that significant hurricane that flooded. I forget which one it was, but it's back in October or November. And there was a lot of debris in the water, and I seen this thing sitting in the water, and I'm like, I have to have it. So I pulled it out. You can see like it's got barnacles and stuff on it. I'm probably gonna pull this sink out, and I'm gonna put a big cutting surface on it, just drill it in, because I already got the structure on it. So I just need to put a big cutting board. But for now, it works pretty good. We'll do this little bigger one. And the good thing is that I netted these fish. so they don't have any gig marks in them. I mean, they're perfect, you know. So like I said, normally this size would probably have worms in it, and I'm gonna show you it's probably not gonna have worms because of the area. Take your knife, just cut like that. Cut them right down like that. Another key to this when you guys are filleting, the colder the fish, the easier it is going to be to fillet because the meat's going to stay together a lot better. So if you can get it really cold, it'll definitely help your filleting. Just come like this, follow those ribs. Just like that. Alright. See how that's the rib cage? That's what you want to follow there. Just like that. And you can see there's your backbone. Oh, we got a couple worms in this one actually. See?
Where?
See, so these are surprisingly, okay. So these are worms right here. I'm going to show you guys. You see right here? So
are they alive or dead?
Well, they're dead now. But you can see all those? Those are your worms in the black drum. Like I said, it's usually in the tail meat. I don't get too many on this side, but you can see there's none up here. So we'll go through and I'll just trim all that out. These things are harmless if you eat them. Like I'm gonna pull a couple out, yeah, because you're cooking them. I mean, if you're eating them raw, that's a different story. But you can see those are the worms. Black drum are more prone to it. It's just a cosmetic thing. It's not gonna hurt you. If you guys cook them, you can just cook them with them in there. I don't do that. I like pulling them out. Some people don't really care.
No.
She's definitely not going.
No.
You want to just leave them and cook them?
No.
I'll show you guys. Like I said, this one was on the little bit bigger side, so I'll put him right here. And put that fillet and we'll clean him up. Here, watch yourself. So what we're gonna do is, you see, it's not in a bad part. I gotta rinse this fillet, a little bit of dirt on it, but it's not in a bad part. So we can just take that, get rid of it. You like that over the shoulder? And I don't see anything else. Do you see any other worms? That was the only section, so
yeah,
we won't worry about it. So your fish that are prone to worms are usually black drum, have a lot, amberjack, sea trout are prone to them.
There's some we got. What is it that we got that had worms in it and we didn't even know it was worm?
Oh, it was the red grouper.
Red grouper.
Yeah, red grouper. That's a different type of worm. It's like a bluish color though. I didn't know that before because I don't really catch that many red grouper. Like I said, this is about the size where you start getting the worms, about this size. But he's not full of them, so it's not too bad.
Does it kill them, the worm?
No, it's just a parasite that they have in them. It's like, you know, they say that the fish with worms in them are actually healthier. That's what they say. So
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that? That's what I've heard. If you guys know, let me know. I always learn something interesting in the comments of the videos, you know? So go ahead, take it. Run down there just like that. Like I said, having a sharp knife really makes a big difference. A sharp knife is definitely safer than having a dull knife. As long as you don't cut yourself with it. So this side's got no worms. See? So we only have one side. Like I said, the ones over there where I catch them, I rarely see worms in them. So that was really surprising. So just take it, run down like that, catching that other fillet. Just like that. You can see, throw that in there because we'll probably use that for crab bait. That one is wormless. Not a worm in there. See? Okay. I will flay up a couple of these sheep's head. Nice headshot there. Split them way open, huh? Woo! These fish are cold, cold. Give a quick rinse here. Alright, so with these sheep's head, we'll grab this one first. Same thing. Take a cut. I try to work around the gig marks. The other two, we didn't have to worry about the black drum because we netted them. So, fortunately, when you gig them, you do mess up the meat a little bit unless you get them in the head. I'm going to tell you right now, nobody gigs every fish in the head. So, you're going to waste a little meat on the gigging, so you just kind of work around it. You know, obviously try not to gig them like right in the fillets, but it's better to have the fish in the boat, maybe mess up the fillets a little bit than not have them at all. So we'll go ahead and take that. Same concept. Like I said, I like to not go all the way through. I just take it. Then I kind of got a handle there, you know. I just take it and cut it right down, just like that. Throw them in there. So you can see I got a gig mark there, but it's in a good spot, so I can literally just work right around it. You see I don't waste too much meat. And what tends to really tear up the meat when you gig them is not so much, it is the gigging, it's when they move. So when they have that gig in them and they start wiggling like that, that's what really rips up the meat and makes it look crummy. So if you can get a headshot or kill them right away or hit them in the spine, you get a lot less meat that's wasted. And all this fish we're going to eat, so none of this is going to go to waste. And then what I do is I save the carcasses and I throw them all in my crab traps. So nothing gets wasted, because I do not like wasting fish, I'll tell you that much. Take that rib cage, see how I'm running right down that rib cage just like that. And then if you do this right, you don't have to go into the stomach contents and make a mess. You can see, like, I filleted a couple fish and look, the table's still pretty clean, you know? If I went in here and I cut all this gut cavity, you'd get all bile and it would make a mess on your fillets. So, same thing. Take it, run it right back down. Take that, throw it in there. And when you get good at filleting fish, it's no big thing to fillet a cooler. I know you go back to the house and you're like, man, I got a cooler full of fish to fillet. But once you get like a really sharp knife and you're halfway decent at it, it's no big thing. You can knock them out real quick. You don't even got to stress about it. It's a skill set like anything, just like throwing a cast net. If you guys watch some of my other videos, filleting is pretty much the same thing. And then the last one, we're going to have the camera lady fillet it.
No.
Because she thinks she's really good at filleting fish. She says she's way better than me.
I've never said that because I've never done it, and I would never.
She says she's better at me than everything, so.
Not true.
She tells me how to drive a boat, you know.
Really?
Sometimes how to drive, she tries to.
We both know that's not true.
She tells me how to gig too, you know. She's like, no, you gotta aim for the head. That's the last one. Did you gig this one? You must have gigged that one. That was a body shot. Huh? We don't want no body shots. We want head shots. So go ahead, take your knife, run it right down. Last one. Same thing. So with these sheep's head, I kind of like to push. I'm going to show you guys. See how when you push on that fillet, I'm giving you some more pro tips. Pay attention to this now. If you were just to take your knife and put it in there, you know. But if you take it and you push, you see how that fillet kind of goes up? And then you can kind of get your knife in there. So that'll help you guys out a lot. And then once you get in there, you can kind of just fold it over like that. Yep.
Is that algae? The green stuff.
That is stomach bile. So that's what I was telling you. That's why you don't want to go and get in, cut in that gut cavity because it can make a mess. I believe that was from the gig. It kind of punctured it. And then when I pushed on it, it all came out. But that's why you want to see. Still good to eat? Yeah, I mean, you can get it on the fillet and you just rinse it off really good. It's not an issue, but like, you don't really want to contaminate the fillets. It's not like it's poisonous or anything, you know? I think on some fish, the stomach bile is, like, on certain fish, I believe it's puffer fish. That's why they don't let you guys keep them, because there's some organ inside of it. I don't know exactly what it is. They say if you go in, it's the gallbladder. That's what it is. If you puncture the gallbladder on puffer fish, it's poisonous, and if it gets in the fillets, you eat it, you can die from it. So that's why they don't let you eat puffer fish, but they say puffer fish are delicious. I've never tried one, because you're not allowed to keep them, but maybe I should in the future. It's
kind of like that fish in Japan. You know, there's that fish that's very poisonous if you don't cut it correctly.
That's a puffer fish.
I don't know if it's
that's
puffer
what I'm
fish.
talking
In
about.
Japan?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm a fisherman. See, I told you. She tells me. She goes, are you sure?
No, I think it's a different fish.
I told you guys.
I think it's a different fish.
Okay.
I'll have to look it up.
Okay. See, I'm right again. I'm right again. Are you guys normally right? I don't know. We'll see. And I'll give you guys another pro tip. If you guys watch a lot of my stuff, I try not to rinse the fillets with fresh water because it does degrade them a little bit. You definitely don't want to soak them in fresh water, but you can give them a quick rinse. If you live on the water, you have access to salt water, rinse them in salt. It makes a big, big difference. Like, that's the one thing I miss about living on the water is having that salt water to just rinse off your fillets like this. Because it is very, very nice. If I had to say my favorite fish, let's see, what do you think my favorite is?
The chiclets we got.
No, the chiclets, those are small. Those were good, though. I have to say, I like snook. Snook is phenomenal.
Hogfish.
Dang, hogfish is phenomenal too. I can't, you know how like when everything's so good you just can't pick kind of thing? But if I had to pick, I'd say
hogfish.
Hogfish is up there. I really like pompano too. Pompano is phenomenal. You've never had pompano.
Do we catch them here?
I like snook. Yeah, you do. I like snook. I like gag groupers pretty good. I like mullet too, just to make fish dip out of. So that's kind of. But if I had to pick three, I'd say I'd do snook, pompano, and hogfish. And I would say number one would be. I'd say snook. I think snook's number one. Because I like snook. It's phenomenal. So, but anyways, we will get these all cleaned up, and we're gonna get them cooked up a special way. So you guys got to stay tuned for this because it's gonna be really, really good. And Eleanor's gonna do all the cooking. Right? Are you gonna do all the cooking?
Nope.
No, I don't let her cook fish. She would mess it up anyways. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do some blackened. Black drum, because originally the plan was we were going to do redfish, but unfortunately the redfish got away. So we're going to do the next best thing is black drum. So what I got is a nice cast iron skillet. I got a nice little burner outside, and you want to do this outside because it's going to make a lot of smoke and stuff like that. Just a propane burner. And I got a little bit of Old Bay seasoning, and I got a little bit of Everglades seasoning. So we're going to get this nice and hot. I mean, you want to be able to put your hand in, it's hot, so we're getting there. Probably a couple more minutes. You want this pan searing hot because what you're going to do is you're going to cook one side really hot and make like a crispy shell, flip it, and then do the other side. Only a couple minutes, so we'll let this heat up. We got a little bit of time. I think we're going to use these two because these ones are a little thinner. They're going to cook a little quicker. So ready for this? Make sure your pan's nice and hot. And then you're going to add a little bit of Old Bay. Just like that. See all that smoke? That's what you want right there. A little bit of Old Bay on one side, and we'll do a little bit of Everglades. That's why you don't want to do this in the house, because it's going to make a lot of smoke. Woo-hoo-hoo! Now I'm excited. I wasn't excited before. Look at that. No stickage. And we'll do a couple minutes. You don't want to let it burn. Go check it. We're getting there. A couple more minutes and then we'll give it a flip. Look at that scale. Because this is what redfish was originally famous for, blackened redfish. But we're putting a little twist on it. Look at that. You can see the fillets are shrinking. There you go. Look at that. That's why they call it blackened right there.
It's supposed to be a little burnt?
No, that's blackened. That's not burnt.
Oh.
Big difference.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Just like that. Couple minutes each side, maybe what, say about 2 minutes to spin? Probably 2-3 minutes, 3 minutes max. What do you think? How does that look right there? Give this one a little bit longer. Looks delicious, huh? Smells good.
Smells
And
good.
it's hot. Woo. See that? Flip it. That's perfect. That's what you want right there. Alright, so we got my dad here. Because he smelled the food and he showed up.
The drum isn't as bad, but the
Yeah, I salted the sheep's head a little heavy.
sheep's head's a little heavy.
But how is it?
It's good.
It's good?
The drum's good, huh?
Yeah, I think I did the drum perfect. The sheep's head I tried a little heavier with the seasoning, so we'll see. Let's see.
You taste it. You let me know.
Let's see here. Let's see how this is. Nice crispy shell. Yeah, it's good.
Like really good, or?
It's up there. It's nice. It's like it's got like a Cajun, you know, like a Cajun seasoning on it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of vibe. It's good though. It's nice and moist on the inside, and the outside's like a little bit firmer. Not crunchy, but it's good. Got a little bit of rice.
Salad.
And elements on here. Try it. Tell me how it is. What do you think?
It's pretty good. That was a black drum, right?
Yeah, that was a black drum.
I'm waiting for somebody to say
Oh,
salty.
that is.
Yeah, I seasoned it a little high.
The sheep's head is really.
The sheep's head's a little salty. Yeah.
It's super salty.
Yeah.
He's right.
Easy on the salt.
Okay, so I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I'm going to finish up this nice meal. This is the first video of 2026, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys thought, and I'm going to have another bite here. And like always, this is Florida Aquaman. And I'm out till next time.